ポテト。
Well, Detroit is the birthplace of electronic music, electronic dance music, whatever you want to call it, techno, whatever. Like in America, we're really like creating a scene and a buzz and a vibe, you know?
Talk about Detroit and techno, you know, for me, techno is way more than just a music style. You know, techno for me is a way of living, and it's an attitude. You know, it's like, you know, when techno started, it was a small room like this, and you put 200 people together, and you listen to music no one else would listen to, and just because it's something you feel. And it's different, and you don't give a fuck about what other people say.
Frequently called the most cosmopolitan city of the Midwest, Detroit today stands at the threshold of a bright new future, one rich with the promise of fulfillment. In this bustling city on the straits, where British and American flags soon followed the French, a spirit of brotherhood was born and nurtured.
So many different variations of it, you know, of electronic music now. You know, they call it EDM, but you know, that's just another way of changing the word around, because all the new kids, they hear it that way because to them it's new and it's fresh, but it started a long time ago. Belleville, it was only a few blacks like me. It was Derek, it was Juan, it was Aaron, and a handful of others. So it was totally different from what I was used to. So it took me a while to adjust the school systems. It was new anyway, because I'd never been in a junior high, elementary, junior high. That's new, you know. That was just a new experience for me anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think it's great that techno has evolved from the beginning, and it's changed. I mean, I'm gonna tell you from the beginning, I went to college, and on my college campuses, it was the people who listened to techno, they were all black. I mean, it was just unbelievable. It was like, that was the only people that would listen to this music. And I just remember like fraternity parties, like the black fraternities would play this techno music from Detroit. And then you had like the white fraternities, right? And it was all rock and roll. And now, when I look at it, urban black kids, they don't listen to techno. It's totally reversed now. I could have never imagined that in 1,000 million years that it's gone like this. But people were inspired. Technology has progressed and moved forward. And it's great to see that, I mean, the whole world knows techno, you know, no matter what, they know it. It's played, we play all around the world as DJs, music go out there as producers. And, you know, I'm the beginning of all that. So, and I've been doing it 27, 28 years now.
This group of kids that were kind of like following this music as it was having an epoch moment. It was a really cool time to be here. You know, the Packard plant is one of those things that is synonymous with that era. We've done a few parties there. When I worked with Richie, you know, we did the first ever Plastic Man live show there in 1995, and it was just one of those places that, you know, I think every individual that considers themselves an old school raver or a mid school raver or whatever, they have that moment when they're driving by a building and they're like, man, I'd love to do a party there. You know, that was the place. I mean, it was just this huge edifice of concrete and steel, and it was just one of those places where the magic happened, you know, almost every weekend, you know. So it was a great time, you know. It was a really good time, and it just, excuse me, through the natural evolution of things, you know, the scene grew and it gained attention, and then the police started paying attention, and, you know, it ultimately, because of that, the scene kind of got beat back into the nightclubs and things like that, you know, and that era just doesn't exist anymore.
I think, you know, that kind of attitude, for me personally, that was always in my music. You know, I make music for myself. I make the music that I like. I don't make music because I want to make you happy or whatever. Of course, if I make you happy in the end, that's cool. And when I go out there as a DJ, I want to make people happy. But like the first intention of making music is you make music to inspire yourself and to inspire the people. But yeah, techno, I mean, yeah, as I said, I think it's pretty much like a punk rock vibe, and I think that Sonny has that attitude as well, and for us, the Dark Blood project pretty much shows that a lot, I think.
Yeah, Dark Blood is just me and Alex, boys noise. And, you know, I was in Berlin on a day off on tour, and like I actually had a couple days off, and you know, we just ended up hooking up, and like we, you know, went back to his place and just started listening to music and started making records. We made like two songs in 2 days, and like just had a lot of fun making music together to work from different angles. He's on like the complete analog, and I'm like 100% in the box, and we get to like make some cool sounds. And we're like not even trying to make a big deal about it. We're just having fun making music together, and people like it, so we're just playing some, you know, shows.